Hello. Today, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about investing in CSGO, about the economics of CSGO. Now, I took economics in high school, so I know how to read the graphs, I know how to explain the graphs, and I know how to learn the patterns to make money off the graphs. Now, I'm going to explain something, alright? These blue phosphors that I have, you may have noticed I have two, and I'll have more in the future. But as of now, I have two. You'll see I do not own an op fade, which I never will, because personally, there's no need to. Go to the control collection, you can see all the skins. This op fade is just crazy in price right now, but yet all of the skins in these collections are crazy. 1,600 for that op fade. Around 2 grand for a factory new AK X-ray. Why? I don't know why. It's ugly as shit. But, hey, it's rare. Ninja Collection, welcome to the jungle. It's alright, but personally, I don't like it that much. I don't like any of the reds. The blue phosphor is pretty. Not only is it pretty, it resembles a blue gem. Now, I'm going to show you some graphs and everything. If you remember the Norse collection last year with Operation Shattered Web, well, the Norse collection is one of the 3 collections that was rare, or wasn't rare at the time, but now it is, because you can't get any of the skins anymore. So some of these skins are being extinct, like the Negev M. Jolner, which I'll show you. The gun gear, so imagine the gun gear is the op fade, and the M. Jolner is blue phosphorus, alright? Good. Now as you can see, this is the only classified weapon in this case. But, if you go to this, there's 2 classified, alright? There's 2 classified. There's 2 classified. Now this AK is going for 350 to 400 at the moment. These, the gun gear, you would need 1 Negev M. Jolner minimum for a 10% chance to get a gun gear. Or you could buy 10 and get a guaranteed gun gear. But, say you want to do this right now, that would cost you 10 grand for a 5 grand gun. The gun gear, if you go to the Negev M. Jolner, you can see when it first started, it was going for $75. Then it went all the way up to 600 starting this year at March. Then it took a little dip. People needed money. But now it just started to go insane. Look at this. 500, 1100, 940. There's only 5 on the market. Why is this? Because they're going extinct. People are buying them for their 10% chance, 20% chance, 30% chance. Personally, I don't think it's that cool. It's kind of cool, but it's not a grand skin. People don't even use the Negev. They use it as a meme. Imagine how much an M4A1S that has a sapphire pattern or a USP is going to go for. The op fade is a notorious weapon. The op is the most notorious weapon in CSGO. Let alone it being a fade pattern, which, if you don't know, the Glock fade in 2014 used to go for 80 bucks. Now, let's see how much it goes for. Over a grand. Just for a Glock fade. Look at this. Lifetime. 26 bucks. But that was when only 76,000 players started playing. Or were playing at a time. And no one really played it that much. So when it started to get big. This is when I started to play CSGO. Right about here, I believe. 2017-ish. I remember it being 400 bucks. I'm like, what? $400 for a Glock skin that you use maybe 1 round in an entire match? And then I check again. Over 1,000. This is a Glock. A weapon you use maybe 1 round. 2 rounds at most, probably. I mean, when I'm playing, I don't usually pull out my Glock unless it's a dire emergency, but I'm pretty good about reloading and hitting my shots. An AWP, which is the most used weapon in CSGO, probably, or one of the most, and it has a fade pattern, and it's exclusive, and it's used. The MP7, yeah, it's exclusive, kind of. I believe you can still get the Inferno collection. I believe you could buy the crates for it. Come on, you can get this from a case, alright? This, I believe you can still buy this. But no, no, these are, this is gonna be worth something. Now, if you check Steam, there's over 1 million players in the 24-hour peak, alright? 500 people playing now. This is just gonna keep going up. If you go back to this, the blue phosphor. As soon as the operation ends, this is going to be skyrocketing. Not only because you need it to trade up to the up fade, but because it looks sexy as fuck. And it's an M4. I used to use the A4, but since I got the skin, it looks so good. I'm using the A1S. One thing I don't know is why the blue phosphor minimum wear is so much more expensive than the factory new. Because if you go to that fade, the factory new is worth so much more than minimum wear. Which I don't. That's the one thing I don't understand about this. The target acquired is less because it's USP, people don't use it as much. But these two are going to stay similar in price. Or else everyone's going to buy out these and use these because they're cheaper for the trade-ups, which everyone has been doing. These are nicer though. This is going to be more used. So people are going to always keep this higher, but they will stay close in price until all of these go extinct and people have to start using these for the trade-ups. Because this AWP fade is going to be nuts. Now I don't think you should invest in buying an AWP fade. I just don't think that's worth it. Say this becomes a $4,600 skin. Alright? You make 4 grand. Alright? The blue phosphor, say you can buy these for 200, alright? Say 200. For the price of this, you can buy 8 blue phosphors for 1 AWP fade. Okay? Now, the blue phosphors will probably be worth at least a grand in a couple of years. Alright? You can buy 8. You can make 7 grand profit, alright? A little less than that. Probably more like 6.4. But that's still more than the AWP fade. Personally, I'm going to buy 5 blue phosphors and 1 as a place skin. And whichever float has the best will be my place skin. The rest I will hold on to and eventually sell, like Kados. They will eventually be worth an astronomical amount of money. You will be able to buy a butterfly knife with one of these blue phosphors in the near end. Because the M. Jolnir, I mean, it's crazy. I think the Fade is going to be more popular than the Gungear and the Prince. Maybe the Dragon Lore? I don't know, the Dragon Lore. Personally, I think all of those skins are ugly. My favorite AWP skin is by far the Asimov, and I don't think it'll ever change. Here it is. This is my CT AWP. This is my T-side AWP. I think the best plan to make money is to have the blue phosphor, buy one, and eventually just hold on to it for a year or two. Now say you can't afford the blue phosphor, you can always buy these purples, because you need the purples to trade up to a pink, you need the pinks to trade up to a red. Now the purples are pretty cool, right? They're 20 bucks, alright? Out of the 3 of these, I would definitely say to go for the berries and cherries. Because if you get all red or all blue, they'll be worth a lot because they're a blue gem or a red gem. And they're going to be worth a lot. Even so, they look really cool. and they will be worth more than these two. Maybe not too much more because you're going to need these for a trade up, just like I explained with these. But they will be worth more than these two in the future. These I wouldn't really recommend. They probably wouldn't be worth too much, but I would recommend investing in the blue phosphors the most. Because eventually these will start to go extinct. And as you can see with the M. Jolner, after only a year, they're pretty much extinct. I mean, it's insane. People are going to be buying these left and right after the operation ends. The demand is going to be way higher than the amount that people have. So, thank you for watching. If you guys like this series, I'll continue it. Just let me know in the comments down below. If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.